Alright, hey guys, it is Astrazerg, and we have another TVP. Samus was our last victor, and now he's the king of the court, of the hill, I should say, and versus Wilber, who is in the top left-hand corner, and Samus is in the top right. So, we'll see what both players decide to go, and see if it works. And also see if it's new. I want to see some new stuff. Because new is always better. I mean, everyone knows that. So we'll just hop right on in and get to watching and see what both players choose to do. Samus showed he had a pretty strong capability of understanding how to counter against Terran, against the Cyclones last game, so that was really nice. And we shall watch. It looks to be a early on pros scout for both players, and we will get right on in. We are having a command center first. That's pretty cool. And over here we have the standard gate into gas into expansion. So the Protoss is basically just waiting for their expansion to go down. Meanwhile, getting some. Okay, he wasn't probing up, so that's good. This Terran player forgot to set his guy on a rally. Meanwhile, this probe. Ooh, we're gonna see some cheesy action going on over here. So this probe decided not to go for the expansion, but to go for a pylon over here, and I'm wondering if we're going to see this used a little bit later on, because there's no way. I don't think he's going to be going for a some sort of all-in, or sorry, not all-in, but like warp gate cheesing stuff. Looks like he's going to be going standard. I think Wilber's actually looking for any cheese action. That's pretty interesting. He sees that the Protoss doesn't have a second. He sees Protoss only has a gate and a cyber core, so he should be thinking something's pretty fishy. Here we have the proxy Stargate, which is going to turn into Oracle, and that's going to do a lot of damage. Meanwhile, it looks like Terran is actually going for a some sort of Marine all-in. I don't even know right now. This is very interesting. I'm very curious right now. This Oracle can do a lot of damage. If it gets into the main base and kills about about 10 SCVs, that will do so much damage, and it will be so much worth that you can't even ask the question, at what cost? That'll just answer it for itself. Oracle is on the way, and we've got an adept here to prevent any other damage. There's the Mothership Core. As I was just about to say, I'd like to see the Mothership Core. It looks like we're probably going to see that pylon used for like warp-ins or something else. Later on, maybe even DTs, we'll see. But this is going to be very interesting. I like this play. I'm liking this. Obviously, I would not be liking it if I were playing against it, but I like it. So it looks like this is actually going to be a Marine all-in, and the problem is, if this Oracle is going to do so much damage right now, I have a feeling if he micros this perfectly, let's just watch real quick. So the Marines are coming in to try to stop this. So we have a total of 6 kills already. 8 kills. It just barely survived with 4 health. That was so close. Maybe even just a tiny bit better micro, and he would have actually been able to take down the Oracle. Now he's going to have a second Oracle on the way. Is he going to go for a third Oracle? Actually, he cannot right now. Sorry. But now he's going to transition probably into Adepts, is what it's looking like. 4 gate adept, actually 3 gate, and probably warp them down here. Meanwhile, the Oracles are going right straight on past the defense and into the main base. Engineering bay just barely gets finished, unfortunately. That would have been really sick if it hadn't gone down. Fortunately for Wilber, he was smart enough and put defense in each base. So a total of, let's just check real quick. Okay, so Terran has lost a total of 12 units, probably about 9 SCVs total. So that was really nice play. So here we have factory on the way, as well as stim. So it's looking like he's going. It looked like he was going to go for a stim timing, but not anymore. I don't think he might have been trying to go for it, but he had to cancel it or something like that. Not really sure. Again, more rhyming. I'm just so good at that, you know? Usually unintentional. Are we going to see some sort of adept all-in, or are we going to see more of... Yeah, it looks like he's going to be going for an adept all-in. And I'm wondering, because we have +1 on the way for Terran, and he still could be going for... It looks like he's actually might be going... Oh, no, he's going to go for a Marine Marauders timing? I don't know. Never seen this build before, especially when a Stargate happens that's proxied. This Marine's chilling here to kill any probe trying to make a third. Two, actually. See, over here as well. And this probe is trying to scout to see, like, does he have any defense up here? See what he does. He's probably about to build something else. I have a feeling, there it is. Alright, so he's building another gateway over here. So, it's definitely going to be some sort of Guardian Shield Adept, what's it called? Glaive timing. As you can see here, we have the adepts. This, look, without any siege tanks, this is going to do a lot of damage, and especially, oh my goodness, okay, so this medevac picks up 8 Marines and goes to attack here right before these adepts shade in. Please tell me that is not going to happen. Please tell me, don't do it. Leave the Marines in. No, leave the Marines in. No. And okay, if he comes in right now, if he shades in, please. Oh my gosh. And he's gonna do it. He's gonna shade in while this medevac is out with 8 Marines, and he's gonna have to decide: do I drop or do I go back? And this is gonna be so terrible for the Terran player. Meanwhile, Protoss can just warp in adepts back here at base and defend, especially with, 4 adepts against, you know what, actually, he might be able to hold this. He might be able to hold this. Never mind, nope, these Marauders are going to be able to push this back. These Marines are going to drop in. Is he going to go straight for the middle line, or is he going to go for the pylons? He's going to go straight for the middle line. This is a pretty smart move, and both players are attacking each other's mineral lines. This is going to be a very close game. These Stalkers, I would have really liked to see adepts, but Stalkers work too. Is he going to be able to kill this in time? He should have had a mothership core. There's the mothership core. Is he going to be able to, he's going to be able to do it. The medevac goes down. Meanwhile, the adepts are in the base. They killed all the SCVs. Okay, not all of them, but there's still only 11 SCVs left. Sentries actually did manage to make it out. We've got a warp gate down here. He can warp in here, remember. With this warp gate, it only takes 4 seconds. He can warp in adepts down here and shade right back on in. Meanwhile, he has 2 bases versus technically 1 base now. Mules can definitely give an advantage. +1 is on the way. If Wilber had not had +1, he probably would have died there, just instantly died. This Nexus is going to be under fire from 1 Marine, but not for very long. We've got Stalkers and Sentries. It looks like it's going to be very close. Jacob Kim left the game, so I think after this game is probably going to be the last game that I can show you guys for today. But this is a very, very good game. I'm really liking this, and we'll see where it goes. So we have we have a good amount of Marauders and Marines and stuff like that. This one medevac, we got another medevac out. It looks like he was going to try to do a stim timing with that medevac, but it kind of failed because of the fact that there was a kind of trade. He really needs to be making these SCVs right now. He's only making SCVs out of one base. Meanwhile, we have a collision in the middle, and this is going to go very poorly for Samus, and he's going to lose all of these Stalkers. That went so poorly. Meanwhile, all we have left are a few adepts and 1 immortal, maybe a few overcharges, and this third base is definitely going to go down. So we have a lot of Marauders out here and a lot of Marines, medevac, and 1 Hellbat, and it's looking like Wilber is going to take this game. Well, he's placed bets. Maybe whether in this, it looks like he's going to be able to finish it off in this push. That's so many Marauders, and that's just too many Marauders. That Mortal cannot counter those guys. The adepts aren't really going to do too much. Stalkers are definitely not the idea to go, because Stalkers are the Marauders are very good against Stalkers. He's got 1 more overcharge available, and the medevac's going to get out. Yes, he didn't do too much damage to the mineral line, but at the same time, he was able to get rid of the army, which keeps him able to saturate his second. Wilber did see that DT play, so he needs to be really thinking about that in the back of his head right now. Is he going to go into DTs? Because it's looking like he might be trying to eventually. I wouldn't put it past him. He's got the Twilight Council. Blink's almost done. He really needs to back up right now. Samus needs to stay away, get his army up, not make Stalkers, because Stalkers are the exact opposite of what you want. He needs to get a lot of Adepts or a lot of Zealots, get charged or something. Blink is definitely not the answer. He's actually going to go Templar, so we're not going to see DTs necessarily. We're probably going to see more of something like Archon play, if he can make it that far. But right now, it's looking like he's going to be in a lot of trouble. We have +1/+0 versus +1/+0. But we have 5 medevacs versus really nothing here. He should just be back. Just stay back. No, don't do it. No. Stop. No, stop. Don't do it. Cancel those. Okay, good. But he just lost, he's already losing his army for really nothing. This third base is gonna finish. I mean, Samus hasn't even thought about getting a third. Now it's at the point where he could be able to counter against this, but we have more stim, 6 medevacs. He should probably have some liberators, but this is gonna be game. It doesn't even matter. They're just shredding through these. There's really nothing that Samus can do anymore, and this is going to be GG. And let us just watch real quick as the final units get destroyed. Yes, he got overcharges, but no, it does not matter because, first of all, he just wasted 2. And, I mean, at this point, he's got 2 Archons, but Marauders can easily kite these Archons at this point, and that's, I mean, even if he doesn't kill them outright in this, which he is going to, so sad to say, but Samus is actually going to be the loser of this round. That this Archon is going to go down, this Archon is going to go down, and that is going to be the GG. That is all she wrote. We're seeing a very desperate attempt by Samus to stay in. I don't know why. It's game. Leave the game. You played well, but you didn't make it. It's 2-0 versus 1-0, but again, it doesn't matter anymore. This guy's not going to do anything. These Marauders are just going to shred through. We got more army coming, and that, again, as I've said before, that is game. Leave. GG. I mean, you are not, you've lost. Samus. 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 Leave the game! Okay. This is the point where I would, like, speed through, but, I mean, I can't because they're live, and they don't really, what are you doing? Leave. Samus! Samus. 1 Archon and 1 Zealot are not going to save you from this. I'm just saying. Samus. You have a 4th base coming down here. He's scanning for a base down here to see, like, why is he still in this game? And yeah, you have, that's cool. You have an Archon, 3 Stalkers, and a Zealot. That's not going to help you. Leave the game. There goes Archon. Leave the game. Dang it, Samus. Leave the game. Leave. Samus. Well, this game is going on about 5 minutes over what it should be going, but, I mean, Samus. Hey, Samus, you've lost the game. And we have him being upset now, even though he's already lost the game for about 5 minutes, so now he's realizing that he lost, I think, and we still don't have a GG yet, and in case you guys don't know, GG, as soon as you type GG, it triggers the game over, but I don't think Samus realizes that you have to leave the game to not be in it anymore. And there's the GG, and there's the game. What an epic finish. That was quite the amazing battle. Really like that. And that's probably going to be the last game. Actually, we have Samus versus Wilber. Let's see if this is going to happen. I'll tune you guys in to the next round. Stay tuned. Have